much. We're not quite into barbecue season just yet, but that did not stop Hamilton Life's very own Harmony McKenzie from beginning her search for that perfect cut of meat.
I bet many of you at home have questions about the right cut of meat or not really sure how to cook meat when you're cooking up that tasty dinner. I'm like that too, so I have come to J Waldron Butchers to find out what cuts of meat to pick, how to cook them, and even learn a little bit about butchering. So, Jamie, thank you for having me in your shop today.
Oh, you're welcome. Thanks for coming.
So if people are at the store and they're starting to pick some meats, what's something they should look for?
Well, every customer that comes to the door, we inevitably have a conversation with them about what cut they're looking for, how many people they're feeding. Like, there's a laundry list of questions that we always ask. So it's kind of comes down to what you're specifically looking to cook that particular meal. So yeah, that opens up the floodgates of questions for us.
So take a steak. What are some mistakes people make with cooking it? Because I've heard a lot of people say they get an expensive steak and it doesn't really taste good. What are they doing wrong, or what's some tips to improve it?
Well, I think it all starts with like the quality of meat that people are buying first. I'm not trying to throw shade on any industry. I'm just thinking that we go to great lengths to ensure that we're bringing in the highest quality meat that we can. So especially in a high quality steak, we take the time to dry age it properly. That breaks down the connective tissue, it tenderizes it and reduces a lot of the moisture. So when you're cooking it, ultimately what you're going to get is a more tender, more flavorful piece of meat. So that's a good place to start, making sure that the place that you're shopping is bringing in high quality meat.
And is there anything people should keep in mind when they're cooking it, whether it's a barbecue or in their stove?
Sure. I mean, be familiar with this, how you're cooking it, what you're cooking it on, all those things. And I cannot stress enough that what's going to save you every time is going to be a meat thermometer that's accurately telling you what the temperature is. Because more often than not, people are overcooking their meat because they have no idea and they're trying to use some witchcraft or some sort of like bizarre method of like finding out what the doneness is of the steak, which is absolutely wrong. Leave it to science, leave it to technology, and get a thermometer.
Today, you're going to walk me through some actual butcher technique, because you offer classes here as well, right?
That's right.
What can someone expect if they take classes?
So we've been doing whole hog classes, well, myself personally, for over 10 years now, and so we've refined it a bit over the years, whereas 4 people come into the shop, we get a half a pig. Everybody participates in the total breakdown, right down to portioning out the cuts. Everybody wraps up the meat, divvies it up, cleans up the shop, and they're on their way home. That's a paraphrased version of about 2.5 hours.
And we're going to do that in a little quicker version today, right?
We absolutely are. We're going to even paraphrase it down to even shorter than that. So.
Well, without waiting anymore, I want to just get in there and do that. So let's go get our aprons.
Let's do it.
We've got a part of a pig here, so this is kind of fast forwarding through what a class would have been like to get to this phase. So you had earlier talked about the quality of where that meat comes from being important. So where did this guy come from?
So we deal predominantly with 2 different pig farmers. We deal with Perth Pork outside of Stratford in Sebringville, and then this actual pig comes from just outside of Cambridge and Ayr from Airside Farms.
Okay.
And this is a purebred 100% Berkshire pig. Spent the vast majority of its life outdoors, kind of doing what pigs do, rooting around and in the forest. So we get just a handful of these a year, but they're amazing pigs, so we're happy to have them. But it's just like, again, speaking to that high quality.
Yeah. All right, what are we going to do?
We're going to take off, first we're going to have you cut off the back foot or the trotter.
Because is that part garbage?
No, it does not. No,
Okay.
we have quite a few people that come and make different soups out of them, or they use them in stocks or broths.
Because you do try and use the whole carcass,
Oh,
right?
goodness,
That's
yes.
a goal, so we're
Yeah.
not wasting anything?
Yeah.
All right, what's the best method for this?
Okay, so I want you to hold onto that with your left hand right, and then I'm going to have you put the saw right here, and I'm just going to have you go ahead and just cut.
Just start cutting.
Yep. There's no magic to this. You're
It's a
just
lot
gonna go
easier than
through.
doing some carpentry, I'll tell you that. But the same saw, right?
Look at that. Look at that. And you're going to go right through soon, and just hold onto that foot so it doesn't drop.
There we go.
You can put that right on the table.
Look at that.
Nice cut.
That is. And again, we're not wasting any of this. This is all going to be used.
That's right.
So in a class, people are going to get to do this with the entire pig in a group setting.
Yep.
Now, once we're at this phase, what are we doing?
So you can just put that to the side, and we're going to move on to the next cut.
Okay.
Ready? This is maybe a little bit closer to home, or not, I'm not sure. Actually, you can put the saw down. I'm going to have you pick up the smaller knife of the 2.
Okay.
And then what I need you to do is, this is the tail.
This looks like a really beautiful piece of meat right now, let me tell you that.
It does, doesn't it? Yeah,
Yeah.
It's quite nice. So this is the tailbone right here.
Okay, we want that off.
Yeah, we're just going to take the knife and scoop under it.
What is this called? So it's not like filleting. What is it?
What's
the term
cutting.
here?
You're just
Alright.
cutting. Yeah, yeah.
It's like butter. It just goes through it, and I don't want to
Yeah.
cut my finger off there. All right.
There you go, all through that delicious fat.
There we go.
Yeah, great.
Another
You can
great
put the tail
little piece.
back over there with the trotter.
Okay.
Do you want to do one more thing?
I do.
This is another very valuable piece on the pig for us, and this is what's called the pork hock. So they can be smoked, and they're quite popular. People will take them home and make split pea soup. It can be braised and
Yummy.
pulled and go into like a pulled pork or something like that, or people treat it as a pork ossobuco as well. So
Right.
many different things, but you're going to separate it. So what we're looking for, there's a joint in here. You
Let
can
me
probably
see if I
feel
can
that
feel
soft spot.
Yep.
That's what we're aiming for. So you can take the saw
Okay.
and kind of on a bit of an angle, I'll get you set up here. So
Okay.
something like that. I need you to go ahead and just start cutting again like you did
That
before.
angle okay? Ooh, one little.
Yeah, that works. You just got
It's
to
a little slippery, guys.
Yeah. Once you go,
Is
you
this
go.
angle okay?
Yeah, go for it. And
I
then
have
the
to
bone-
say, this is not anywhere near as gross as I thought it would be.
No, it shouldn't be. If it's gross, I think that you're either in the wrong place or, yeah, or
Well, you know
have a
what?
very
I've
weak
never
stomach.
done this before, and having the expectation is a little bit unknown. You offer these classes. How can people find out how to take them?
We're pretty active on social media, so like you would find us on Instagram and Facebook. We promote all the classes when they come up, all the dates when they're released, and you can find out all about them there.
All right. Again, thank you so much for bringing me in here. This has been a really fun experience, and not at all what I expected. Don't know what I expected, but it's been great. Thanks for having us out.
You're so welcome. Thank you.